Good morning, Year 4. Welcome to Tuesday's lesson. Today we're going to start by identifying and using apostrophes for possession. Now, apostrophes can be used to show that something belongs to someone or something. This is called possession. When we are talking about more than one thing, we call this plural. So we're going to talk about plural possession today. So if the noun is a plural, so if it means more than one, like dogs, and ends with an S, we attach the apostrophe to it without an additional S. So the dogs' leads were too long. We're talking about more than one dog. The leads belong to the dog, but we've got more than one. If the noun is a plural and does not end in S, we add S to the end. So the children, well, we know that's more than one child. The children's lunch was delayed. The lunch belongs to the children. Now it doesn't end in an S, so we go apostrophe S. So I've got a grid here for us to have a go at today. I'm not expecting you to get them all right, but I'm asking you to have a go and become more familiar with the rules that we looked at yesterday. We've done these before. It's about using them more and applying them in our writing. So if we look at our plural rules down the bottom, if it ends in an S, SS, SH, CH, Z, then we add an ES. If it ends in a Y, we get rid of the Y and we add IES. If it ends in O, we add ES. And we always replace an F or an FE with a VES. So let's have a go at a couple. So kitten. Now kitten doesn't follow any of those rules. So if it doesn't follow one of those rules, we know that we can just add an S. Kittens. Okay? Now, how do I make that plural? Plural possession. The kittens ball. The kittens ball. Okay? How about actress? Now, if I look at the ending, it ends in an SS. Does that apply with any of my rules? Yes, it does. So it ends in SS, so we add an ES. So, actresses. We have more than one actress. We have actresses. Okay? But if I want to say the actress's film, I don't put the apostrophe before the S. That doesn't look right, does it? Because it ends in an S, we put the apostrophe afterwards. So the actress's film. So I want you to finish the rest of the grid, and I want you to see if you can apply all of those rules. Pause the video, and I've got the answers on the next slide. Okay, so these are the answers. Let's see what you got. So baby ends in a Y, and we know that if it ends in a Y, we add IES. And because it ends in an S, if we're talking about the baby's bottle, we put an apostrophe. Knife, we replace the F, E with a VES. That's this rule down here. Because it ends in an S, we put the apostrophe afterwards. Child, well, we know that's an irregular noun, an irregular plural, so we know that's children. It doesn't end in an S, so the apostrophe goes before the S. Volcano, that's our rule here, ends in an O, so we add ES. And it does end in an S, so we have to add the apostrophe afterwards. We're going to keep looking at these apostrophes for possession, for plural nouns, throughout the week, so don't worry if you're still a bit confused. Okay, for the rest of our session today, we're going to write sentences using conjunctions. We're going to re-watch the beginning of the film. We're going to describe the characters' feelings. We're going to put thoughts into sentences. And we're going to use a range of conjunctions. So we're just going to recap what we watched yesterday. Hopefully you haven't skipped ahead and spoilt the surprise. Okay, so that's where we got to yesterday. So I'm just going to read you a few questions, and maybe if you're sitting with someone you could discuss the answers to them. So how was the character feeling up until this point when she started to look surprised? Yeah, you're right. I think she was bored. She was sleepy. She was waiting for the washing. Was it her washing? I guess so. What was the book she was reading? It obviously wasn't very interesting. But her expression changed. What happened? Her eyes got bigger. Her mouth moved. She looked up. Why did her expression change? What did she see? She saw something in the washing machine, didn't she? So what was she thinking? And why? Can you imagine if that were you? What would you be thinking? So today what you're going to do for me is you're going to use your subordinate conjunctions, most of you, to write me some sentences. Okay, if I come to the task. I've got it just here for you. Right. So there is a sapphire challenge today. Okay, so the sapphire challenge is just to write words to describe how the character is feeling. Here, how does she feel? Is she amazed? Is she excited? Is she worried? Is she scared? So you're simply to just jot down words. Okay, the bronze challenge today. Okay, where most of you will start either on bronze or silver. So bronze, can you write sentences to describe how the character is feeling, explaining why? So you're going to use the subordinate conjunction because. So you might say she is excited because she can see movement in the washing machine. Okay. She is worried because she can't see her favourite denim jacket in the washing machine. She is intrigued because she's wondering what's behind all that water. Okay. Silver challenge. I want you to do the same thing, but you could use a range of these subordinate conjunctions for me. You can use any of them. And gold, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to see if you can start your sentences with your subordinate conjunction. I imagine most of you will start on silver. And maybe you might start on silver and go, this is really easy. I'm going to do one from gold as well. Or maybe you'll start on bronze and go, I can do this. And you'll try one on silver and then maybe even one on gold. So I'm looking for 4 or 5 sentences to describe how she's feeling or what you think she might do next. Okay? We look forward to seeing your sentences year 4 and I will speak to you tomorrow. Goodbye.